Welcome, Leo, to your weekly reading. This is for the 28th of July to the 4th of August. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Leo, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Leo, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Leo, you're seeing a very positive start to the week for you, where you might be feeling Two of Swords right now, which is the energy of not knowing what to do, being overwhelmed, my dear Leos. And you know, when we get overwhelmed, we almost become like a deer caught in the headlights. We don't want to go left, right, up or down. We don't want to look at anything. And this could be coming up in any area of your life where things just feel too much, Leo, where you might be expected to do too much, or you might feel there's just too much pressure on you, or you might have to make a really big life choice and you don't feel ready for it. So with Two of Swords coming in here, I just feel that some of my Leos have got too much on their plate and you've almost shut down in some way. But the wonderful news is we've got Six of Swords coming in, and Six of Swords was your first card, telling us that you are leaving behind a challenging and tricky situation and you're going to move right out of it into a far easier period. So what this tells us is that whatever has been causing this Two of Swords energy, whether it is a lot of pressure on you, say at work and at home, whether you're going through a really turbulent time in a particular relationship, or you've got such huge financial pressure you don't know where to turn, there is going to be an alleviation, my dearest Leos, coming in. And this is presented by our Six of Swords. So for example, if you have huge pressure now happening at work and your boss is just laying on the work and you're working overtime, what could happen this week is that your boss comes in and says, Leo, I can see you drowning. I've hired you an assistant to help lessen the load. If you are going through an incredibly challenging period, say with a family member, and you're just at loggerheads and it's causing friction with the whole family, what we are seeing here with Six of Swords is that perhaps another family member comes in and mediates between the both of you so that you can get out of this energy of feeling so stuck and overwhelmed. No matter what you did, no matter what you tried, this family member never responded. But once there was an objective party, another new family member coming in, things sort themselves out and you can let go of this turbulent period. Whatever it is for you, I do see a wonderful release and I see you moving into a far easier period. Right, let's move on now and see what your possible challenges are. And we have Queen of Cups and the Tower. Now, Leo, you are presenting under this message as Queen of Cups. It does not matter if you're masculine or feminine. It is the energy of Queen of Cups I am speaking about. And we see you being very emotionally in tune, not only with your own emotions, my dear Leo, but with the emotions and the feelings of people around you. And I also believe for a lot of my Leos, you're going to be working with Spirit somehow this week. Because your intuition is also really heightened, I feel that there's just a natural connection to Spirit, and you will be calling on Spirit for guidance, protection, insight, information, whatever it is. And I feel it's be quite natural for you to do so. Now, the interesting card we see here is the Tower. Leo, you are going to be hearing quite shocking news over this week. And when I say shocking, it's news that you didn't expect. It could be something to do with you. It could be something to do with people you know. Or it could be something completely outside of you, but it's news that gives you that startled effect. However, in this particular Tower card, you'll see that the lightning strikes the tree, the lightning being the shocking news. But out of the tree, then, we've got the butterflies emerging. And when we see the butterflies, Leo, we know that whatever this jolt of news is for you, brings in some kind of a change within you, but it's a change that is good for you, Leo. This is the butterfly transformation energy going from caterpillar to butterfly. So as you can imagine, my dear Leos, this could be anything. Your significant other out of the blue could come in and say, Leo, I've been thinking, let's pack our bags and relocate and go work remotely for a year or two and just see how that works out for us. It's this kind of shocking news. But remember the butterflies. There is possibility for a wonderful change here that could be really good for you. This could be the news that your boss comes in and says, Leo, you've been working so hard. I'm going to give you a promotion. And with that promotion, you're going to be heading up a team of 10. Now that could be a frightening thought, but that transformation could just be what you need right now to get out of your comfort zone at work, to grow and expand, and before you know it, you could be in a senior management position. Whatever this is for you, I feel that initially the shock could be overwhelming, and perhaps it even has something to do with our Two of Swords here. It could be very possible, my dear Leo, and it might even send you into this energy of overwhelm. But once again, we saw with Six of Swords, you're going to move out of it to a far better place. Remember the butterfly, Leo, and this week, the butterfly is going to be a very big symbol for you. So wherever it comes up for you, please take it as a big sign that there is transformational energy swirling around you. And even if what you hear sounds shocking and overwhelming and frightening, Leo, there is great possibility it's going to be in your best interest to look at it and take it on board. Right, let us see now what Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles is all about, sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. This is such a positive message, Leo. Eight of Pentacles is Spirit coming in, telling you that you are going to release out of these energies quite quickly and take the energy of the butterfly on as soon as possible. Spirit doesn't see you being wishy-washy about it. As soon as you get out of any energy of overwhelm and move forward, they see you already this week thinking about what you can do with this transformational energy. What do you want to now bring into your life? What do you now want to work on? What do you want to give your time and attention to? And with Eight of Pentacles, Leo, I feel you have everything you need to get down to business immediately. And this is what we are seeing here. Whatever you're going to be working on, Spirit wants you to know is leading you to your Ten of Cups. Now, Ten of Cups, Leo, is the happily ever after card. So you're going to get what you have been wishing, praying, and dreaming for. All you have to do now is be serious about what this is for you and give it all you've got. This is Spirit saying it's going to take a certain amount of time. It won't be an overnight energy, but don't let that put you off. Even if it's a few weeks or a month or two, get down to business. Don't let anybody sway you off track, because once you enter into Ten of Cups, everything is going to be so worth it. You're on the right track, my dear Leos. Now let us see what Three of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles is all about, that is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. Now, Leo, you've got your second 10 coming through, and both of these 10s are exceptionally positive cards. Whereas Ten of Cups was the happily ever after card, for me, Ten of Pentacles is also the happily ever after card. But when it comes to our abundance, our prosperity, our money, our career, our business, our finances, our home and our family. And what we are seeing here is that whatever this is that you're moving into, is taking you to a place, my dear Leos, where you are going to feel that you are amongst people, whether this is your family, your friends, your colleagues at work, your employees, it does not matter, but you're going to feel connected to the people around you. You're going to feel that you are supported, seen, loved, and appreciated. And my dear Leos, your abundance and prosperity is sitting above you. So with your happily ever after, which is a very deep emotional happiness and abundance and prosperity, Leo, you just accept whatever this is that is happening for you. Give it all you've got and you will never look back. So that is all I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.